The mining debate actually goes to the heart of the Maoist debate as well, and all of this happening at a time when Anil Agarwal is all set to overtake Mukesh Ambani as the richest Indian in the world. Ironic then that Vedanta doesn't seem to be getting off the ground, nor does POSCO. Before we get into our special debate tonight, our newsmaker, the Chief Minister of Odisha, Naveen Patnaik. Now, Mr. Patnaik, you took your battle for both Vedanta and POSCO to the Prime Minister's doorstep today. Are you flying back with any specific assurances from Dr. Manmohan Singh?
When I met the Prime Minister in the morning, I made it very clear about POSCO, which you'll remember is the biggest foreign direct investment in India, which is going to bring a great deal of revenue not only to Odisha but to the rest of India, and of course many jobs to the people in my state. This I made clear to the Prime Minister, and they must hurry up with the project, and it ought not to be stopped at all. And the Prime Minister said he would expedite the matter. I spoke to Mr. Jairam Ramesh, the Union Forest and Environment Minister, this afternoon, and put the same matters as far as POSCO is concerned to him, and he said the same, that he would speed it up. Now also I brought up the Polavaram irrigation issue, because our concern is that tribal villages will get inundated. And again, the Prime Minister and Mr. Jairam Ramesh assured me that that will be looked after, and that certainly will not be done. The inundation of villages. And I spoke to Mr. Jairam Ramesh both about the Vedanta University land and about the aluminium project. I explained to him very clearly that our first concern is, of course, about our tribal people and about environmental matters. And also, the Supreme Court had given certain orders regarding this, certainly touching on these matters, and we have followed those orders. So in fact, our State Forest and Environment Secretary is coming tomorrow to meet Mr. Jairam Ramesh. So I hope matters will be expedited as far as that is concerned as well.
Right, Mr. Patnaik, but there's already unofficial talk of some sort of trade-off for your state. Some people suggesting that POSCO will be given the green signal, but Vedanta will be put on hold. Is that your impression?
Well, I certainly hope it won't, because our concern is that these big investments do come to the state, and it brings a lot of infrastructure and development and welfare schemes to certain backward areas of the state.
All right, but there is the NC Saxena panel that was extremely damning, and we'll be having Mr. NC Saxena joining us on the program tonight, that had very scathing criticisms of both projects and spoke about local communities not being factored in, environmental violations, basically norms being flouted. How do you respond to this?
A quarter of Odisha's population is tribal. And of course, our concern is for our tribal people, and we are going to see that any industrialization that takes place in the state is done peacefully. Our concern is for our tribal people, and these concerns, both for environment and for forest rights and for our tribal people, have been certainly dealt with by us.
Another compromise formula proposed has been moving the Vedanta plant out from the Niyamgiri area. Would you be open to that?
Well, that is now complicated because the plant has come up, but certainly they're asking for raw materials from other areas as well.
But would you be open to moving the plant if it was one way of resolving the present standoff?
Well, the plant has come up in Kalahandi district. The plant is up and about. And as far as raw materials are concerned, they want the raw materials brought from that area and raw materials, which is bauxite, from other areas as well. That is all being examined.